So, hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, solve natin ang goal programming. So, here's our problem. Amira's workshop produces two types of furniture, chairs and table. Each product requires time in two departments, cutting and assembly. The time required for chairs is 2 hours, and in 2 hours in cutting and 3 hours in assembly. While for the table, it requires 4 hours in cutting and 2 hours in assembly. The cutting department has 20 hours available per week, and assembly department has 24 hours available per week. Each chair generates $5 profit, and each table generates $8 profit. Now, our goal is Goal 1 or Priority 1, achieve a total of profit of at least $40. Goal 2 or Priority 2, fully utilize the cutting department's 20 hours. Goal 3 or Priority 3, avoid overtime in the assembly department. So, isulat na natin ang ating problem. Wherein meron tayong x of 1 na chairs and x of 2 na table. At meron tayong cutting and assembling. Wherein sa cutting yung chairs, ang available hours is 2, and para sa table is 4. And sa assembly, meron tayong 3, meron tayong 2. Then, sa profit natin is meron tayong $5 each and $8 for table. And sa sign which is less than or equal and equals to. So, ang available time for cutting is 20, para sa sa assembling is 24, and Z. So, yan ang ating problem. Next naman, isulat naman natin yung ating deviation variables. So, meron tayong d sub 1 negative is equal sa under achievement of target profit d sub 2 and d sub 1 positive is equals to over achievement of target profit dahil underachievement at overachievement based dun sa ating priority or sa goal na kailangan natin ma-achieve is at least $40 ng profit. Next is d sub 2 negative is equals to the idle time in cutting department or yung ating underachievement and d sub 2 positive overtime in cutting department or overachievement. Dahil yung ating goal 2 is to fully utilize cutting department in with the minimum of 20 hours. So d sub 3 negative is idle time naman in assembly department or underachievement underachieve. D sub 4 by D sub 3. D sub 3 positive is equals to overtime in assembly or overachievement. Achievement. Dahil dun sa ating goal 3 is avoid overtime in assembly department. So, ilis muna natin yung ating mga unconcerned na deviation variables. So yung unconcerned natin dito sa D sub 1 is yung D sub 1 positive. Dahil ang gusto nila is ma-achieve yung profit of at least $40. So, okay lang na lumagpas o ma-overachieve nila yun. And then, sa D sub 2 is yung D sub 2 positive. Dahil gusto nila ma-fully utilize yung 20 hours. So, okay lang din na lumagpas ng 20 hours. And yung next natin na unconcerned is D sub 3 negative. Dahil sa ating goal is kailangan natin ma-avoid yung overtime. So, dapat hindi lumagpas. So, okay lang na mababa. Basta, wag lalagpas. And okay lang din naman na sakto lang na sa assembly department na 24 hours. So, yung next na natin gagawin is isulat yung objective function. Objective function. So, objective function natin is mean z is equals to d sub 1 negative, and yung d sub 1 negative natin is our priority 1 plus d sub 2 negative dahil priority natin siyang 2, priority 2 plus d sub 3 positive, and that's our priority number 3. So, ayun. Next naman is yung ating STC, subject to constraints. So, yung mga constraints natin is ang ating goal number 1 is to achieve profit of at least $40. So, ang gagamitin natin na for ating goal 1 is 5x sub 1 plus 8x sub 2 plus d sub 1 negative minus d sub 1 positive is equals to, so yung kailangan natin hanapin is or at least $40 yung makuha natin. The next is yung fully utilized na 20 hours sa cutting department, wherein meron tayong 2 and 4, which is 2x sub 1 plus 4x sub 2. Tapos, ang lalagay natin dito sa d sub 2 is plus d sub 2 negative minus d sub 1 positive. Dahil ito yung hinahanap natin na una, and ma-minus lang natin siya dun sa d sub 2, d sub 2 negative pa. Yan. So, 2 negative is equals to available time is 20 hours. Next naman is yung avoid overtime in assembly, wherein meron tayong 3 and 2, which is 3x sub 1 plus 2x sub 2 minus d sub 3, d sub 3 positive, dahil ayun yung kailangan natin mawasan. So, plus d sub 3 negative is equals to 24. So yan, ayan na ating mga STCs. And ito pa pala, all x sub I or lahat ng x sub 1 and x sub 2 and d sub I or yung ating mga d sub 1, d sub 2, d sub 3 is greater than or equals to 0. Yan. So, yan. Next na natin gagawin is isolve na natin para makuha natin yung mga ating points na ipa-plot para sa ating graph. So, unahin na natin tong 5x sub 1. Ito ko na lang muna rito. Okay. So, 5x sub 1 plus 8x sub 2. Ay, galaw. 8x sub 2 plus d sub 1 negative minus d sub 1 positive is equals to 40. So, d sub 1 negative minus d sub 1 positive, positive, negative. Cancel na to. So, gawin natin muna is let x sub 1 is equals to 0. So, 5, 0, x sub 1, 0, plus 8x sub 2 is equal to 40 na lang. Dahil na-cancel na natin d sub 1 negative and d sub 1 positive. So, let's solve. So, makancel na to dahil 0. So, 8x sub 2 is equals to 40. Divide both sides by 8 para makancel yung 8. And matitira na lang is x sub 2 is equals to 5. Or meron tayong 0 and 5. Sunod naman is natin na let x sub 2 is equals to 0. So, 5x sub 1 plus 8 x sub 2 natin is 0 equals to 40 dahil na na-cancel na ulit yun. So, solve. Cancel na to over 5 para ma-cancel yung 5. So, matitira is x sub 1 is equals to 8 or meron tayong 8 and 0. So, sunod na pa natin is yung ating 2x sub 1 plus 4x sub 2 plus d sub 2 negative minus d sub 2 positive is equals to 20. So, ganun din. Negative, positive, cancel na. Then, matitira is, ay let x na lang. Let x sub 1 is equals to 0. So, 2 times 0 plus 4x of 2 is equals to 20. Cancel. 2 times 0, 0. Divide both sides by 4. Para mawala si 4 dito. And then, na matitira is x sub 2 is equals to 5. So, meron tayong 0 and 5. Next is dito na, let x sub 2 is equals to 0. So, meron tayong 2x sub 1 plus 4 times 0 is equals to 20. Cancel. Divide both sides by 2 para cancel sa 2. Matitira is x sub 1 is equals to 10. Meron tayong 10 and 0. Kasya pa to. Space ako na lang. Yan. Yun natin yung 3x sub 1 plus 2x sub 2 minus d sub 3 positive plus d sub 3 negative is equals to 24. So, cancel. Matitira is, I let x sub 1 is equals to 0. So, 3 times 0 plus 2x sub 2 is equals to 24. Cancel. So matitira is yan. So divide both side by 2 para mawala si 2. So x sub 2 is equals to 24 divided by 2 is equals to 12. Meron tayong 0 and 12. Let x sub 2 naman tayo is equals to 0. So 3x sub 1 plus 2 times 0 is equals to 24. Cancel. 3x sub 1 equals to 24 divided by 3. So cancel. X sub 1 is equals to 24 divided by 3 is ilan na to? 24 divided by 3 8. Baliw na 8. So meron tayong 8 and 0. So ayan, nakuha na natin yung mga points. So ayan, i-graph na natin ang ating mga points. So for constraints 1, meron tayong 0, 5 and 10, 0. So 0, 5 ito siya, and 10, 0 is constraints 1, which is 0 and 5 and 10, 0. So paano yung shade niya? Saan papunta? Since pag sinabi natin D sub 1 negative, pababa yung shade, and paangat naman is yung D sub 1, D sub 2, D sub 3 positive, paangat naman yung shade niya. So ang iiwasan natin dito is yung B sub 1 ay D sub 1 negative. So ito yung iniiwasan natin. So hindi tayo mag-shade ng pababa. So i-shade natin is pataas. So shade yan. So next natin is itong ating 0, 5 and 8, 0. So nice. Ganda. Ating constraints 2, ang iniiwasan naman natin is pababa ulit dahil D sub 2 negative. So ang shade nito is same na pataas. So shade. Okay. So next is yung ating 0 and 12 and 8, 0. So 0 and 12. So since ito, ang iwasan natin is D sub 3 positive, pababa naman tayo dahil iwasan natin yung pataas na positive, pababa naman yung shade niya. So yan. So ayan na yung ating graph. So alamin na natin ano yung ating mga points. So meron tayong feasible region here, which is this area from here to here and then here. Dahil itong area na to is ito yung lahat na nagtama-tama or nagkasalubong-salubong lahat ng ating shaded area or ating mga points. So, lagyan na natin ng point yan. Wherein meron tayong, unahin na natin ito. Itong point A. Meron tayo dito point B. And meron tayong point C. So, ito yung feasible area natin or feasible region. So, alamin natin ano yung ating point A. So, meron tayong point A, which is 0 and 12. Point natin is 0 and 12. Next is meron tayong point B. So, si point B natin is nandito, which is hindi natin alam or unknown siya. So, ang gagawin natin is i-solve natin para makuha natin yung point B. Gagamitin natin itong nagkasalubong na constraints dito, which is yung ating, hindi ko pala nalagyan to. Wait ako na lang. C sub 3. Yan. So, yung nagkasalubong is C sub 1 and C sub 3. So, i-solve natin. Which is yung C sub 1 natin is, sorry, may mali. C sub, ito pala C sub 1 is C sub 2, and yung C sub 2 is C sub 1. So yun, late ko lang nalaman, sorry. Pero pares pa rin naman siya na, pares pa rin naman yung shade natin. T sub 1 and T sub 2 parehong negative, so pareho lang napaangat, so tama pa rin naman. Namali lang ako ng constraints na nalagay. So yun. So mali itong ginawa ko rito. Okay, na late, sorry for confusion. Nalito rin ako. So, tuloy lang natin. Mali lang yung nalagay kong constraints. Anong papel? Tama pa rin naman yung shade dahil D sub 1, D sub 2 negative nga. So, ito na papalitan. C sub 1 and C sub 2. So, yung nagkatamang constraints or nagkasalubong na points para sa point B is C sub 3 and C sub 2. So, ayun yung gagamitin natin. Tama, again, tama pa rin naman yung pag-shade natin. Wala naman na bago dahil yung D sub 3 lang naman yung pababa, which is tama naman. And yung C sub 2 and C sub 1 paangat pa rin naman. So, tama lang din yung nangyari. So, sorry ulit dahil nagkamali nga sa paglagay ng constraints. So, yun, isang error lang, namamali na lahat. Kaya dapat alam natin na tama yung ginagawa natin. So, again, C sub 1 ay C sub 3 and C sub 2 yung nagkasalubong na constraints para sa point B. So, ayun yung gagamitin natin, wherein meron tayong 2x sub 1 plus 4x sub 2 plus D sub 2 negative minus D sub 2 positive is equals to 20. Then meron tayong 3x sub 1 for constraints number 3. So, 2x sub 2 minus D sub 3 plus, and D sub 3 positive plus D sub 3 negative is equals to 24. So, yan. So, para makancel ko tong x sub 1, i-divide ko both sides. So, divide ko both sides tong 2x sub 1, 4x sub 2 sa 3. And itong 3x sub 1 plus 2x sub 2, i-divide ko both sides by negative 2. So, lalabas dito, 3 times 2 is equals to 6x sub 1 equals to negative 6x sub 1. So, unahin ko na lang muna itong sa taas. So, meron tayong 3 times 4 is plus 12x sub 2. So, dahil ito is d sub 2 negative, d sub 2 negative, minus positive negative, positive negative, cancel na lang natin yan, cancel na yan, equals to 3 times 20 is 60. So sabi niyo yung sulat ka. Tapos dito naman negative 2 and 6, negative 2 times 2 is negative 4x sub 2 equals to negative 48. So apply, cancel, 12 minus 4 is equals to 8x sub 2 equals to 60 minus 48 is equals to 12. So, ay negative. Hindi, tama lang. 8x. Okay. So, divide both sides by 8 to cancel 8. So, matitira is x of 2 is equals to 1.5. And para sa ating x sub 1, x sub 2 is equals to 1.5. Gamitin na lang natin is yung 2x sub 1. So 2x sub 1 plus 4 times 1.5 plus d sub 2 negative minus d sub 2 positive is equals to 20. So 4 times 1.5 is equals to, yes, that's important, 6. So 2x sub 1 plus 6, cancel na natin ito, and negative positive ulit, equals to 20 transpose. So magiging 20 minus 6 is equals to 14. So 2x sub 1 14, divide both sides by 2, cancel si 2, x sub 1 natin is 7. So meron tayong point B na 7 and 1.5. So medyo tama naman, and 7 and 1.5. Medyo gitna naman siya, diba? Basta yan. So yan, medyo 1.5 naman siya, 7. Diba? So points natin is itong point C, which is 0 and 5. So hanapin natin yung ating optimal solution, ating optimal para sa ating goals 1, 2, and 3. So dito ko na lang din ilagay. Meron tayong goal 1, goal 2, goal 3. So yan. So meron tayo dito A, which is yung ating 0 and 12. Meron tayong B, meron tayong 7 and 1.5. Meron tayong C, which is 0 and 5. Ang gagawin natin, substitute na natin itong mga nakuha natin points dun sa ating constraints. So solve lang din muna. So forward ko na lang. So ano yung constraints? So So, ito na muna isa. 5x of 1 plus 8x of 2. So, substitute natin. 5, 0, plus 8 and 12, which is 8 times 12 is equals to 96. So, lalagay natin dito 96. Ang ating goal is to ma-achieve tayo ng profit of at least 40 or pwedeng lumagpas. So, itong 96 natin is lagpas na siya ng 40. So, pwede siya. So, check natin siya. Tama siya. So, yun. Ganun lang. Substitute lang natin yung ating mga constraints. So, fast forward ko na. So, ito yung mga lumabas sa ating solution. So, sa point B, meron tayong 47 for our goal 1, and meron tayong 40 for our point C. So, ang kailangan is achieve natin is profit of at least 40. So, at least 40 ba siya? 47? Yes. Magpas pa siya ng 7. So, ito, at least 40 ba siya? Yes. So, equal siya sa 40. So, check din natin yan. Next naman is yung goal 2. Sa ating goal 2, kukuha tayo ng 48 sa ating point A, 20 for point B, and another 20 for point C. So, ang kailangan natin is fully utilize tayo ng 20 hours. So, dapat saktong 20 or pwedeng lagpas ng 20. So, itong lahat is lagpas naman siya ng 20 or 20 siya exactly. And the next natin is yung ating goal 3. So, nakakuha tayo dito ng 24, 24, and 10. So, ang goal natin is to avoid overtime in assembly department. So, okay lang na hindi siya okay na lumagpas. Dapat bumaba siya, mas mababa siya sa 24 or equal sa 24. So, check natin ito. Check siya. And check siya. Check silang lahat. So, optimal silang lahat. So, pwede silang gamitin. Pero, sinolve ko na to sa POM-QM, and yung optimal na lumalabas is itong 0 and 5. So, sa tingin ko, kaya siya optimal is kasi sumakto lang tong goal 1 and goal 2, and mas mababa ng ng 14, mas mababa ng 14 dun sa ating assembly department na available time, itong 10. So, kaya ito yung kinuha na lang. So, ito yung sinasabi ko sa POM-QM. Nakikita nyo is x of 1 natin is 0 and x of 2 is 5. Dahil ito rin yung optimum para sa signal natin. Sa tingin ko kasi, dahil ang lalayo ng mga sagot nito para sa ating 0-12 na which is 96, ang layo niya sa 40 na goal, and yung 48 ang layo niya sa 20 na goal. So, and dito is malayo rin siguro yung 7 sa 40, 47, 40. Pero ayun, kasi ang maganda rin siguro itong 10 na gamitin dahil malayo yung bawas ng sa hinahanap natin kailangan na iwasan na overtime. So, ang idle time is nabawasan. Wherein 14 na yung nabawas natin. So, ayun. And dito is siguro konti lang naman kasi yung na-achieve natin profit, kaya hindi na kinuha itong 7 and 1.5 or yung point B. Kaya ito na yung ginamit kasi saktong 40, saktong 20, and ang laki ng nabawas sa idle time natin, which is yung 14 na 24 minus 10. Kaya 0 and 5 lang kinuha. And sa POM then is 0 and 5. So, 0 and 5. Ang lalagay natin sa sagot is x of 1 is equals to 0 and x of 2 is equals to 5. Wherein, ang x of 1 dapat daw chairs is wag nang gumawa ng chairs, and yung x of 2 is dapat mag-produce na lang sila ng 5 na table. So, ito na yung ating final answer. So, okay na. Please like, share, and subscribe.